So as we have now the data, now is the time to display it on the user interface. That is, we have to implement the UI on our home screen, which is of course our view, main screen, home screen dart. So we can say padding agent sets dot only, top, left, right. Size boxed, and here we have to set the cursor size and height and width. Now we will use the cursor slider widget in Flutter in order to display the banner images, which will automatically scroll in a horizontal direction. For that purpose we will use a package, that is a dependency, which is by the name Carousel, CAROUSEL underscore slider colon, this one. Okay, write the same spellings, click on pubget. So it has been added successfully. Now let's go back, and the size we will the height and width we will set according to the screen size, so that it can be responsive no matter whatever the user screen size is. If the user screen size is small, it will adjust according to it automatically, and if the screen size is big, then it will adjust according to the big size automatically. For that purpose, to make the user interface responsive according to the screen size, first we have to get the width and height of the screen. So that is how we can get it, by simply saying media query dot of context dot size. Now for getting height, we can simply say dot height, and we will multiply it with 0.3, which means take 30% of the screen height. Okay, the height for the cursor slider, which we will of course implement inside this size box. That's why we set the height for it. So whatever the screen height is, we will take 30% for the cursor slider, or you can say for the image slider, and whatever the width of the screen is, we will take the whole width for it. So this will be now a responsive design. It will adjust automatically to any phone screen size. Now we can say cursor slider, this one. Options will be our cursor options. For the cursor option, the height will be 30% of this height. Okay, then the aspect ratio will be 16:9, then the viewport fraction will be 0.8, initial page will be 0, and enable infinite scroll true, that it will be automatically scrolling. Alongside with that, we can say that reverse is false, reverse is not allowed, autoplay is true. After how many times we want the autoplay interval, that is each image change, after 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, according to your choice, you can set here the seconds. I will go with 4. After 4 seconds, the image will change. When the image change, there is also an option, or you can say a property for adding animation. It is called autoplay animation duration. So the duration for animation will be 500 milliseconds, and then to add the animation, we can say autoplay curve, and then add it here like curves dot, and these are, you can see the animations, so any one you want, you can choose from it. And the center, that is the current picture, if you want to enlarge it. The other, like for example, there will be, the auto scroll will be on automatic, which you already know. After 4 seconds, each image will be changed. So the one which is displaying for the 4 seconds, it will be enlarged, that is at the center. So for that purpose, we have enlarged center page true. And as I told you, the scroll direction, of course, we want to display it horizontally. So these were our cursor options. After that, we have the items, which means our banner images. So in order to access that on our global instances, let's create an instance of our home view model, and then what we can do is we can simply say, let's remove this, we can say items and then home view model dot read banners from Firestore dot. Okay, first of all what we can do is we will cut this from here, and in here let's create a list. We will give this name as banner images list. And we will write here a method which will be by the name update UI. Okay, and this will be of course asynchronous, and we can say here home view model dot read banners from Firestore. Now you know that this will return a list of banner images which we will assign to our banner images list, and we can do that. Once we get the images, it will be assigned to our this list, and then we have to write set state for the banner images list, and then we can say init state, this one, and we will call our update UI in here. So we can simply say banner images list dot map index. As you know, there can be multiple banner images which is in a list, and we can access it through its index number one by one. So we can say return builder build context return container. The width for this container will be according to the screen width. Margin for this will be symmetric, horizontal 1.0. Let's add box decoration. Okay, decoration, box decoration, color will be black, and then we can say child padding from all side 3, and then we will display the image. So we can say child image.network index. Width will be according to the screen width, and the fit property we can say box fit dot fill, and our this builder here after when it ends, that is this one, you see items, we can say here dot to list as it is a list. So make sure to add here dot to list. Okay, so now let's test our application. As you can see, so our app is running now, and we can see the banner, the cursor slider, or you can say the image slider, where we see the images in infinite scroll. After 4 seconds it is changing with the animation.